and Chase Elliott is going to become the NASCAR Nationwide Series champion for 2014.
Are you kidding me? Yes! Awesome job, man. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, I don't even know what to say right now. Yes!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cards Diecast 4 channel. I want to thank you all for watching, and in this video we will be doing a Prism Racing retrospective for Chase Elliott. However, we will be focusing primarily on the autographs. However, I do have two complete color sets here that I will be showcasing for you all here in a little bit. But for now, we're actually going to start off with a slideshow. Because throughout my time of collecting Prism Racing cards, I have virtually owned every Prism Racing autograph for Chase Elliott. However, the two cards that I have, or rather two colors I have not been able to collect, and one of them I have never even seen before, are the white flag and the gold parallels. The closest I have been able to get to those two colors is that I have had at one point the profile card in white and also the gold. That's about as close as I've been able to get in terms of those two colors. However, at some point throughout my collecting, I have owned these following cards here. Now, this is a stock photo, if you will, just off the internet. For some reason, even though I've owned about 4 of these base autographs, I cannot find a picture of one of those in my files. But this is what a base autograph looks for Chase Elliott. And then the first numbered version, as you see here, is a green, which I believe is numbered out of 75. And then the blue, which is numbered out of 50. So it shows that even though Chase Elliott was a pretty big name, and everybody knew, at least at the time and for the time being, that he's going to be a pretty big star, they actually made quite a bit of autographs for Chase Elliott, because it certainly isn't some sort of a Jimmy Johnson type deal where the highest numbered version for Jimmy Johnson's autograph from Prism Racing was only 10, and that was with the gold line. But going on through the list here, after the blues with 50, we go down to the reds with 35. Even though this is a Gem 10 copy, I have sold this card since. And then we go down to the rainbows, which is of course out of 24. And so from here on out, as I said, minus the white flag and the gold, I have every other card here represented. So let's go ahead and go back now to the live video and showcase for you all what I have. And I think this first card here is actually going to be a pretty big deal for some of you, because a lot of you may have never seen this card before, and that is the red, white, and blue edition of the autograph. And this is actually one of my favorite lines out of all of Prism Racing. The thing is, though, despite how difficult it may be to collect these red, white, and blue autographs, they're actually, a lot of them are pretty high numbered. I know a lot of the drivers are actually numbered out of 99. But in this instance, it is a Gem Mint 10 for those of you who are concerned. Checklist number is number CS. And when we flip the card around, I believe it is numbered only out of 25, and we just missed the car number. This is 23 of 25. So let's go ahead and flip the card back around, get a little more of a zoom in. And these red, white, and blue autographs, it is not an exclusive, but it's damn near an exclusive to the fat packs. But the thing is, though, if you want to try to increase your ability to get an autograph from a fat pack box, you pretty much need to buy yourself a case of fat packs, which as of this video, late April 2018, they are available over at dacardworld.com, and I think you get them for about $2.74 a case. However, if you do choose to do that, mind you, there's 20 boxes in a case, and that may seem a lot, but the thing is, though, you're pretty much guaranteed just one hit, and your one hit most likely will be like a relic or a fire suit, and I'm talking like base relic, base fire suit. There are opportunities, like I said, though, to pull these red, white, and blue autographs, but at the same time, though, it's the driver's signature line that for the most part you'll find, and a lot of those are numbered down to 99. So those fat pack cases are very hit and miss. Out of 20 boxes, I've normally been averaging about 9 autographs out of the 20 boxes, and on top of that, about 2 to 3 of them aren't even red, white, and blue autographs. They're usually like a base autograph for Alex Bowman, which at this point is actually a little bit of a decent autograph to have. And then your typical green. A lot of times I've been pulling Casey Mears for some reason, but I was lucky enough to pull this pack fresh, sent it in, and then it got the Gem Mint 10 for Chase Elliott. So this is a pretty neat deal for some of you who may not have been able to see this before. Like I said, it's numbered out of 24, and if you want to increase your chances, you do need to get yourself a fat pack box. I do not recommend just going online and buying a single fat pack, because you most likely will be left disappointed, but then again, you may be one of the lucky people who's able to get it. Next up here on the showcase docket will be the 3 cards that make up the camo line. So this is actually going to be a coast-to-coast color series right here. The camo line is a blaster box exclusive, so you should not be able to find these in fat packs or in hobby boxes. And also with the camo line, it is numbered out of a driver's number. The autographs, however, can be a little iffy depending on the driver. For example, the camo line for Dale Jr. with these like base parallels is numbered out of 88, but his autographs are numbered only to 8, like his old Budweiser card or card. So there's a little bit of variation. Make sure you check the checklist to see the availability of your favorite driver's camo line. But for Chase Elliott, he was driving the 24 at the time, so every card is numbered out of 24, both the autograph and the 2 base parallels. So this is a Gem Mint 10 copy, and perhaps this is the most sought after parallel card for Chase Elliott, because when we flip the card around, he's no longer driving the 24, but guess what the card number is? 24 of 24. This is a double door former card number for Chase Elliott. So this is actually a pretty sought after card. This was pulled pack fresh. If I have the ability to look it up, I may try to actually showcase here quickly the video footage of me actually breaking this card live. Everything gets to come down in one box for us here. Looks like we got ourselves a camo. So let's zoom in here. Camo, Chase Elliott, nice. Nice. Do we get a good auto behind it? Nah, Kyle Benjamin, but I think that's also camo too. There you go, 2 camo autos, or not a camo auto and a camo parallel. Wish it was in reverse. Kyle Benjamin, this one is a 37 of 40, 24 of 24, 24 of 24, 24 of 24. PSA written all over this baby. Next up will be a Mint 9 copy of the, I call this a pit road card. However, it's probably just a car card. And this is the only other base card that Chase Elliott had, and this is his camo parallel variation. Camo border as usual, and then pretty much just a refractor finish on the background. We'll flip the card around. This is usually a forgettable card. It's not really all that important unless you're somebody who wants to actually collect the whole entire parallel line, as I did. And right there you could see 13 of 24 is the card number, or card number that's stamped on the back. And once again, we'll take another look quickly in the front. Nothing too fancy. I'm trying to figure out where is this card, this picture's at. May have been Las Vegas. This card may have been taken, either that or it was likely at Texas, now that I look back at it, because Panini's headquarters, I believe, is in Dallas. So this may actually be a pit road card from Texas, but that's just me just giving my guesstimation right there. And then finally we will close the camo line with the camo autograph itself. This is a Gem Mint 10 copy, full signature on the sticker right there. It's a sticker autograph, but once it's sealed in a Gem Mint 10 deal, I think this makes it stand out, and you really don't pay attention too much to the sticker factor anymore. So nice Gem Mint 10 autograph right there for Chase Elliott, and I believe this is numbered 7 of 24, but let's just double check that. And I am right, it is 7 of 24 for Chase Elliott camo autograph. So that is the entire camo line. Hope you enjoyed that, but now let's go ahead and get into some real heavy duty hits right here. Now here perhaps is the most complete low number parallel set that you can have. As I will show you here in a little bit, you cannot have the complete checkered flag line, at least as of this video. So therefore the black Prism line is the lowest numbered version that you can have, where you can still have every single card. All 3 of these cards here are numbered to, guess what, 3. So this is going to be a pretty significant deal here for those of you who are into card collecting, these Prism Racing hits. So let's go ahead and take a look at the profile card here. This is a Gem Min 10 copy of the profile card number 24 on the checklist for those who are concerned. And let's take a look here and zoom in so we can take a look at this beaut here. A nice prismatic finish on the back, of course, with the 24 number significantly shown here. And there's a little bit of an error if you just notice that. First off, the rookie card status is his rookie card came from the 2011 Press Pass element. With NASCAR, your first major released card is your rookie card, whether that's in the days of the modifieds or whether it's in your Cup Series days. It doesn't matter. Your first major release is your rookie card. And so this is not really his true rookie card, but even if it was, you notice here on the bottom it's emphasizing his days in the Xfinity, which he was not driving in the Xfinity, at least in full-time status, going for the Rookie of the Year. He was actually in the Cup Series during that time, so that's a little bit of an error. But the thing is, though, they did that with every card, so it's not like a massive deal. Unlike, it's not like this, like the black Prism cards were the only one that said Xfinity Series on it. So let's flip the card over to take a look here. It's your standard design like you would see with the base cards, but when we look at that stamped number, you will see only 2 of 3. There's only 2 other cards like this supposedly out there in the world. So that is the profile card for Chase Elliott Black Prism 2 of 3. And now we go on to the Pit Road car card. This too is a Gem Min 10 copy. Very nice card here, prismatic finish, along with that gunmetal design, which I always have wished this was a jet black finish here. I think in my personal eyes it would look a lot better. At some point you try to turn it in at various angles, that looks a little bit darker, but it's that gunmetal finish more than it is. Of course, the black Prism, numbered out of 3, I think was supposed to represent Dale Earnhardt, which if you see the original advertisements, I'll try to put one up right now on the screen for you, will actually notice that Dale Earnhardt was supposed to have been featured in the Prism Racing line. And I think he was going to be part of that that short print variations that you see whenever you see the base cards. Like there's that number 43 Richard Petty, even though he wasn't part of the real base, there's that short print number 43. I think that's what Dale Earnhardt was supposed to be, but I guess his or Teresa wants a little too much money for his licensing. But anyway, we flipped the card around. 3 of 3 is the number for this Pit Road car card. And that will do it for the Black Prism Pit Road car card. And one thing you will notice, that Pit Road card was numbered out of 3 or 3 of 3. The profile card was 2 of 3, and this here is the autograph. If you want to deduce that, you'll be able to figure out that this card here is going to be numbered, when we flip it around, is going to be 1 of 3. So I actually have every number represented, the 1 of 3, the 2 of 3, and the 3 of 3. So that could perhaps make this collection even more unique. But still, this is the autograph prismatic finish. And with the Black Prism autographs, I have several of these that I will showcase in multiple videos, and not one of them in terms of a driver's signature, Black Prism has been able to receive the Gem Min 10 grade. I think it has a lot to do with just how sloppy the cut is with what Panini did with these cards. To the naked eye, the card looks fantastic, but to a grader, you got to look at centering, and you got to look at the positioning of the card and everything everything, and I just think that Panini just screwed up a lot with the Black Prism line, because none of the cards that I have for the driver signature Black Prism have a Gem Mint 10 grade. So pretty sucky thing from that aspect. But once again, 1 of 3 featuring the big 24 card, and or number rather, and that it will do it for the complete Black Prism Racing line. Well, now here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the true 1 of 1 checkered flag autograph for Chase Elliott. But before we get into it, let me go ahead and showcase for you all the various 1 of 1s from Prism Racing and their status as to whether they have been pulled or not. In fact, I made a video on my YouTube channel that you can find here called How to Use the Internet to Find Out If Your Dream Card Has Been Pulled or is available. And the reason why I made that video was specifically because somebody asked me if the Chase Elliott 1 of 1 card had been pulled at that time. At the time that I made it, no, it wasn't, but eventually it did become available on eBay, and I wound up picking it up for a pretty steep price. But I'm going to go ahead and showcase from what I've been able to figure out where all the other various 1 of 1s are before we showcase this checkered flag autograph. The Pit Road card that I have featured here was actually at one point owned by me. The checkered flag 1 of 1 version of that was actually owned by me, that you can see here in the photo right now. And at the time I didn't think much of it because I'm not that big of a Chase Elliott fan, so I wound up selling it. And to be honest, I'm not all that heartbroken to have sold it, because in the next picture you will see here is the checkered flag profile card. I believe it's called J&B Cards, I think it is, or something. But you actually could go on Facebook, and in the search bar you could type down Chase Elliott Prism Racing, and you will actually find out that this card was pulled at, like I said, I think it's J&B Racing, or J&B Cards rather. And not only was that card, that checker flag card, pulled, the autograph for that box was a Black Prism Bobby Labonte. So that actually wasn't all that bad of a box right there. So the base parallel for the profile and the car card have both been pulled and gone. So if that's something that you have been chasing, you could go ahead and stop your chase now, because both of those cards have been fulfilled. The only other checkered flag that I know for a fact that has been pulled and is available as of this, which I hate saying this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, as of April 27th, 2018, you could go on eBay and actually buy, because it is still available, the checkered flag retail or blaster version, the Firesuit Fabrics team. And that is the retail version of the Firesuit Fabrics that you would find in the hobby. And as you can see right now, it's a pretty... I mean, it's a decent swatch, I guess, but the thing is, though, I think they could have done a lot better, considering that it is a 1 of 1. But that is the true 1 of 1 Firesuit for Chase Elliott for the retail version. As for the hobby version of the checker flag 1 of 1 Firesuit, I do not know where that is. I've never seen it before, and that's all I could tell you as of the making of this video. So anyway, let's go back here to the checkered flag autograph, and let's take a look at the back first. We'll zoom in here at the emblem. As you can see for a fact, there it is, the 1 of 1 emblem, and with the 24 number there. So this is why I kind of wish that he had one with the 24, because that would mean a little bit more, especially had he been able to win the championship with the 24. That would definitely be something that would have increased the value of this card greatly. But anyway, let's go ahead and flip this card around so you can see this beaut in person, or rather live to video, and there you go. Gem Mint 10 grade for the checkered flag 1 of 1, and I'm trying to keep it at this angle so you could really see that neat checkered flag border. And now we'll go ahead and start moving it in the light so you can see that refractive finish, that yellow, greenish, orange type color there, and now we have that blue refractor finish. There you can see his suit lighting up quite a bit. And then we'll put it here at a flat angle zoom in a little bit more. So once again, we could just concentrate a lot more on that checkered flag design. Full autograph here on the sticker as well, although Chase's penmanship has never been all that fantastic. I really wish that, you know, I'm very spoiled when it comes to Richard Petty's autograph. His autograph is extremely legible. This here seems to be a very lazy autograph, but it is what it is. And, you know, these drivers, they have a lot on their tables, if you will, and sometimes the autograph is one of the things they just wish to hurry up and skip through. And for some of you, that may not be a big deal, but for some people like me, I kind of wish that you would put a little bit more emphasis on your autograph whenever you're giving it out to the fans. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Cards of Diecast 4 channel here with the Prism Racing Retrospective for Mr. Chase Elliott. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all later.